Hello. My face, I just got out of the sauna. I have a jacket on and a towel because I'm about to head into the house. I'm a little nervous because tomorrow people will start arriving for my Smart Chix event that is completely full. And I don't know, I don't get nervous about events. We have events where, oh my God, our facility in the past, I'll tell you a crazy story, and then I'm going to tell you something that was devastating that I just found out about, okay? Dude, one time we had a wedding in our venue, okay, and we don't host weddings anymore. Ever since COVID, we use it for homesteading events and stuff, but we had a wedding one time that was one of our largest weddings, and our facility would hold like 200 people, okay? Then we had a national championship going on, and then a music icon that lives in my town, his name is Leroy Van Dyke. He's like 96 years old-ish, right there, right now, okay? Well, we had him perform a concert. We had so many freaking people at our place. That did not make me nervous, okay? This event with 10 women in it, and the way that the event's got to roll, because we have like 12 different topics that we're teaching. Like, oh my God, I'm making non-toxic cleaners, making tallow. We're doing fresh milled flour breads. All of the meals are cooked with Miss Mariella and Mennonite, right? Like, we're doing, oh my gosh, we're freaking doing water bathing, and we're making our own butter, and then I'm going to invite people to do ice water baths with me if they would like to, or at least I'll do one with them. So we have like a lot of irons in the fire, okay? And I can function like that. This book that I'm reading right now talks about how the artistic mind is closer to the mind of someone that's schizophrenic than it is to the mind of someone that's normal. And I'm like, man, I hope they're okay with bouncing around like a freak. We're going to be bouncing around because, like, what I mean is, like, as soon as they get to our place, we've got to make butter and cream of mushroom soup, which needs to be water bathed, okay? Because we need the cream of mushroom soup for the meal for dinner. So we've got to hurry up and make it. Anyways, I am so freaking nervous. And you know what? I am loyal to my Facebook following and posting and stuff like that. But I am so, like, you ever get nervous about something, you kind of get locked down? That's the way I feel. I don't get nervous about a lot, you know? Like, you know what makes me nervous is the chick that was, I think she was 6'5" or 6'6", you know, like, I had to fight a lady before that was big, not just heavy. Well, all of us were heavyweights, but like, I didn't even go to her collarbone. But like that right there, you know, it wasn't bad, you know. Anyways, I'm nervous about this event, and we've got another one scheduled. But here's what I think I'm going to do. I want to host this event, and then since it's only open to a small number of people, I think I'm about hosting the exact same event, but maybe in the last week of February or like the first week of March. And then we have another one scheduled for August, and it's different topics. But then having that one, I think after I show all these pictures, we have a professional photographer coming on Saturday. I think after everybody sees what the heck I'm doing, they're going to be like, holy crap, I didn't know somebody was doing all that. And I'm like, yeah, you know, here's the deal. A lot of people want to be more self-sufficient. A lot of people want to be healthier. And if you've seen that the new food pyramid got changed, if you're unaware about the food pyramid getting changed, you need to go look that up. Freaking R.F. Kennedy. Make America Healthy Again is in full freaking swing, dude. They fixed the food pyramid. I'm so proud of him. I wish I could like call him and be like, bro, good job. So, anyways, that's that right there. I hope that whenever people see what I'm doing, and I'm trying to make like all this holistic stuff that I do, I think people want to learn how to do it, but hands-on. It's hard just to see somebody do it. You got to do it. You know, like pressure canning scares the bejesus out of a lot of people. So we're going to can like every day something so they can like actually do it, you know. And then the butters, we're going to have stuff that they can just buy from Walmart and make butter from. But I've also got like fresh butter that I go and pick up from a person that's milking their cows in the morning for me, right? Like, how cool is that going to be able to taste the difference, to see if you're like, man, I really want to do this. And I am, you know, the thing I'm looking forward to the most is making homemade graham crackers, chocolate graham crackers. I am so freaking pumped about that. That's one of the snacks that Miss Marielle, because I've been like, I love graham crackers, but it's like a toxic shitstorm if you look at the ingredients on the ones that are in Walmart, and like, that's kind of devastating. And I love graham crackers, so like, that's one of the things we're gonna do. All right, I told you that something devastating happened today. So I wore this jacket into town. Okay, I wore this jacket into town. I went to Staples. I went to a health food store because I needed 2 new essential oils. I had a lady that asked me to make tallow for her with clove in it. And so I got that. So I'm going to make sure that it doesn't burn the skin or anything like that. But I had a lady that asked for a special request, so I'm going to do that for her with my tallow. Anyways, I went to these 2 stores. We went to CVS. I went into the freaking grocery store. Okay. And then look what, okay, you see this? Yeah, that was stuck on my freaking Velcro right here, plain as day. So, somebody just asked if I needed an extra pressure canner this weekend. No, Miss Mariella's got hers, and then I've got my big one, the American. So, no, I think we're good. The only thing that I need extra of is a French press, but I think I'm just going to buy another one. So then I have a second French press, because that's something else. I want to show them how. I'm just pumped for the price. You know what? It's $495, but the swag bag, I mean, they're going to get an apron. They're going to make a pot holder and a towel, and the towel is going to match the apron, like bougie, right? It's going to be cute. It's going to be cute. And then the bag that I got them, it's one of these that you can put stuff inside, like there's pockets on the inside of the bag, but it's for going and getting your groceries with and stuff, but it's cute. And then they get a shirt, and then they'll get jars with labels on the side of them for their hydroponic herb garden that they can do inside, and then tallow, of course, and some cleaning products, and we're making magnesium body spray, and then everybody's going to get to take home some of the liver supplements that we make from scratch. I mean, but just the meals, getting to make meals with Miss Mariella, a Mennonite lady. She's 67 and she is chub, and that lady can cook. Oh my God, that lady can cook. And she brought her sewing machine, and it's at my house, and we're going to get my sewing machine out. Like, I am so freaking pumped about this event, but it's got me nervous because, and I've just got to get over this. This is, you know, I used to be a school teacher, right? I have my master's in teaching, but my undergrad was not in education. I did the alternative teacher certification. I am used to being the smartest person in the room. And that's not the case, because each one of these topics, I bet at least a few of the people are going to be smarter than me in each topic. And like, I think that's the issue, because I'm used to being the teacher with all the answers, and I don't have all the answers, but I'm trying to create a community that does. And I do a lot of research, and it's a learning environment. So I don't know. I think I have a fear of letting someone down. And so that is that has me in my office at 9:57, and yesterday it was 11 o'clock, and I just hope that I hope I do a good job, because like this is where my heart's at. Like I love small communities. I love Miss Mariella. I love our farm. I love teaching people, and I love learning, so I don't know. I just hope that hope I do a good job. It's got me so nervous that I haven't been posting on social media, and like, there's been times that I would post like 5 or 6 times in a day, and I'm just kind of locked down. I'm just locked down. Like, I just can't even get things done. But need to get this one done. And then the people that are attending this one, they will have dibs on the second version that's in August. But I think I'm going to do 4 of these in a year, but just 2 different variants. So if you see this event, so I'm going to be posting the pictures, the lady that's taking the photos, she's going to be there Saturday. I bet I won't get the photo Saturday, because that's not, I gotta give her time for edits and stuff like that. But, so surely I'll get some Sunday, just a few, but I'll get them in a few days after the event's over with. And I think after people see what all we did, I think I'll have 100 people that want to sign up, and I'm going to be like, no, small classes. I like small classes, because then everybody, I just feel like, it's just better. I hate big crowds. Big crowds make me start feeling like I need to protect myself. So in little crowds, I don't know. I think that, my family lives in a different state. My husband and I don't have kids. So like, I think I put a lot of pressure on friends, because I actually do view people as, more, like I actually enjoy learning about people and being in their lives and things. And I love being part of their life, and being a stone that's put into a pond to ripple out to hopefully make their life better with all the people that are in it. I actually really enjoy that. So anyways, I hope I do a good job. Okay, so get this right here. Miss Mariella, my Mennonite, she's my my auntie, right? I guess she would be, she's old enough to be my mom. She's actually 2 years younger than my mom. And anyways, but I think a Mennonite lady's my best friend, which is kind of bad, because the other day I had like a really bad song playing in my mind whenever I was around her, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna go to hell. But anyways, I gotta go pick her up tomorrow, because we're gonna go grocery shopping. I got a ton of people coming in, and I'm all like, well, I'm not even gonna be here. Nothing like, hey, welcome Von Holden Ranch, I ain't here. But they're coming in early, so I'm not gonna babysit anybody. But she was just like, hey, my daughter's kids have like this thing at their school, like a performance. And she's like, you can come and get me after it, or you can come and get me before it. But I was just like, well, wouldn't it be, because she's horse and buggy, right? And I was like, well, wouldn't it be easier for me to just come and get you, to take you to it? And she's like, yeah. Then I'm like, I can sit outside. I was like, am I allowed to go into this Mennonite one-room school and watch the play that her grandkids are going to put on? She said, yes, I could come. And I'm over here like, oh my gosh, I've got to dress so conservative. No jewelry. My fingernails are still freaking painted. I'm not going to take that off, because that costs too damn much. But I'm going to have to dress conservative. I'm not going to wear no earrings. Won't wear no makeup. I don't know. I just feel like really honored that they're going to let me into their one-room school to watch a kids play. And I'm going to just try not to be like the elephant in the room, and not a size thing, just they consider me English, the English person. So, all right. I guess I can go in and try to sleep, but I'm nervous. I think just because I tried doing homesteading expos and it was hard for me to transition from the horse world into the homesteading world. Excuse me. And my first homesteading expo went really well. And my second one, my second homesteading expo had less people, but I had some amazing presenters. So it was a gift to the people that came to it, but I didn't have the big numbers that the other expos have. I'm not doing something right. So I adjusted, and I do Chix and the Sticks very well. That's a horseback riding. It's kind of like 4-H camp, but for adults, okay? I do that really well, and it's just going to get even better this year. But I still had my heart in this homesteading stuff, so this was me taking like a third swing, okay? A third swing, and I finally got it. So, somebody asked me what I'm going to wear, okay? I don't know. I'm not going to wear a shirt with writing on it. I'll probably just wear blue jeans because I don't own a dress. Well, I own a muumuu. But it's short, so I'm not going to wear a short muumuu. I know that for sure. I don't know. Just blue jeans, and I'm not going to wear my boots because I know we're going to go grocery shopping afterwards. I don't think I have any just normal shoes. All of my shoes are Ariats, and they're striped, and they have like 5 different colors on there. So they're going to look like clown shoes to those little Mennonite kiddos. I don't know, probably just a black shirt. I'll probably braid my hair. I might wear it in a French twist because I know they don't let their hair all run down and be crazy. I know they don't do Facebook Lives with a freaking towel on and a jacket, you know. Anyways. All right, well, I know that people will get their money's worth for sure because the event was only $495, and that included their camping, and it includes all their food and all of their swag. So I don't think, if nobody's going to be upset about it, surely they'll come away with several things. And I just hope I do a good job. I think because I'm nervous, I will do a good job. You know, that's usually whenever I do my best, is whenever I'm like, you know, firing on the nervousness. So, but I thought I would share because usually I'm not nervous about stuff. Hey, I don't know if y'all seen this. I got the last edition of Country Tough Times, and okay, I'm reading what somebody says. Anyways, that thing's got to get mailed out. My husband's in charge of shipping, and he's kind of been down and out, but I don't feel bad at all. My husband, not feeling good at all, but he's also really into eating sugar, and I'm not really into eating sugar, so I bet that's kind of got his immune system down, but he's on the mend. But somebody says, just be yourself. With the Mennonites, they're used to being around people who dress like we do. I know they do, but I just felt weird because I'm going to be in their school. But like, that makes me nervous too. Just being allowed, you know. So, man, I've got so many cool things going on right now that I got to get this Smart Chix out of the way so I can have the first one done. And then I'll change a million things. And you know what? I feel really comfortable. I know every person that's coming except for 2. But all the other people have been around me, so it won't be culture shock for them, you know, because sometimes my moral register is not as high as it probably should be. But it's a different world because most of these people have seen me in the horse world. So, but 2 people, I don't know who they are. I'm going to have to like apologize, be like, all right, hey, sometimes my censorship is not where it needs to be. And sometimes my mouth speaks faster than my brain works, I think. So, anyways. All right. There's that. I think I finally got caught up on emailing people back. I thought as soon as I came back from vacation that I would be like going as fast as I was before we left for vacation. Wrong. Oh my God, I was slower than ketchup in a glass bottle after we got back from vacation. And then it just felt like everything took so long. But hey, I got this really cool shell whenever I was in Mexico. I think it was just like the very middle part, but I keep on touching it because it fits my hand like perfectly. And that's the middle of one of those conchs. But like, I'm like, this has to have a job because it fits my hand. Every way I hold this thing, I don't know, it kind of messes with me. All right. So somebody's saying if I need anything to text me, and she'll be here around 3:00. Just look out for the Tessa, and I know Whitney's watching right now. There's a couple of new people. Y'all can go into the venue. It's not all like fancied up right now because we're going to be grocery shopping and stuff, but just help them because I'm not going to have David out and about. It's just me and Miss Mariella, and just show them where the bathroom's at, make sure they shut the door, and there's the venue. And so all I'm going to do is tell everybody where their cabin's at, and then they can do their electric sites wherever they want to. Don't let people park on the grass. Like, make sure they're parked on gravel. So that's just basic stuff. So, all right, I will let you go. But I still cannot believe that I went to all those stores. I am so happy that the thing that was on my jacket, oh God, I hope this towel doesn't move. I cannot, could you imagine, I was just going into town. I just went to town with a freaking sock on my jacket. I'm so glad it was a sock and not some freaking underwear, okay? Now I'm going to be paranoid every time I wear this freaking jacket. So, all right. Hey, by the way, my head right here, the skin is killing me because I sleep with my red light on me, and I fell asleep, and then I woke up, and I freaking bang right on my freaking head. Like, I don't know if you can tell, it's swollen a little bit right here. All the hits I've had from all the fighting I've ever done, and that one freaking hurt. I think because I just wasn't ready for it, you know. But anyways, all right. As soon as I get this event over with, then I will be back to posting all the time. And but y'all better watch that, and I hope that y'all look at it and then be like, hey, I want to do that, because this is something that I really want to do. And it's not horse stuff, and it's not my husband and I. This is something that I'm doing on my own. So, oh, hey, Mexico stuff. If y'all are wanting to go to Mexico with me, next week I'm hoping to have those. I'm hoping to get those finalized. If they're not finalized next week, then it'll be the week after. But you know what? I think I'm going to do 2 different facilities. So, man, I got I'm like acid reflux or something. But if somebody wanted to do 10 days in Mexico with me, because I think I'm going to change facilities while I'm there and do 5 days at one and then immediately go and do 5 days at another. I think that, some people will take me up on it. You know what? Some people have all the money in the world and some people don't. And one of the Mexico retreats that I'm going to, that y'all will be invited to, one of them is going to be more affordable than the other one. And the other one's not super bad, but it's just, I've got clients that make $1 billion in a year. I couldn't even imagine, And I have some clients that make almost $100 million in a year, and then I have some clients that they hadn't made $20,000 in a year yet. I've got clients everywhere, all over everything. So I'm going to try to make sure and do something where the average Joe can do it. So I take wonderful product for digest. Yeah, I know. You've told me about it. All right. Y'all have a wonderful night, and I will see you later.